welcome back to another episode of Honkai. Guess who I've got with me today?
Hey everyone, it's Izza.
It's Izza! Yay!
I'm guest appearing, guest starring.
Guest starring. So Izza has seen one episode of me playing this, so she knows about Ginger G. And then when I was last at Izza's place recording our normal together games, I gave her a very brief introduction to the story
So far.
as up to this point in the game. So, for Izza's edification, our Trailblaze level, which is up here, is currently 20. We need to get it to 24 before we can progress with the main storyline.
So quite a
I'm
bit.
going to see what we've got. You'll see that like everything's exactly the same as Genshin.
Yeah, I was about to say the menu looked exactly the same except square and futuristic space.
We're in space. Why do I have because there's a new event on apparently where we can go and fight people in the Boulder Town Super League. Can't be fucked with that personally, but we'll see what happens.
Are you focusing on the main story?
Well, I can't, so I'm just going to see what quests I have, and we'll go from there. So
Okay,
Herta sent us a message, so let's see what this is. We get texts on this game.
Ooh.
Fill in this ASAP. Panacopticum. Oh, we also get spam sometimes, so they're sometimes fake. Panacopticon system safety alert. The system has detected unusual sign and activity of the user. Please be sure to protect your personal information and do not transfer money to them. Panacopticon system safety alert. The system has blocked the link for you. Please stay vigilant and verify the user's true identity before taking any action.
Are you really there, Herta?
Are you really Herta? I don't believe you. Do I have to send you a selfie to prove that I am Herta? Ugh, the system's interception is always triggered at the wrong time. Never mind. It's just some of your personal information anyway. I'll ask Kimiko to fill it out for you. Don't send it to others.
Yeah.
What do you want my personal information for? That kind of information can't be shared with others, I think. What are you panicking about? I have no use for it.
It doesn't matter if you don't have use for it, Herta.
Automatic reply. Hi, I'm currently unavailable and I won't be contacting you later. So, did you meet Herta in episode 1, Izza?
I'm not sure.
So Herta is a genius. She's part of the Genius Society. And this is her, but it's a robot. She's not actually physically here on the station. And she's kind of like a wonderful bitch. I kind of love her. This interface is people being, you know how in Genshin you send people off and like they do mining for you? Mm. This is the same thing, except it's very slightly more useful because they bring you leveling up materials.
That's lovely.
Instead of just
how nice. What great
mining
convenience you
shit
got.
that you don't want. Yeah. So I'm going to send some people on this mission. And on, let's do some more leveling up stuff. Cool. I've only got 2 that I'm allowed to do at this point. Nameless Honor, this is the BP thing. For this game.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Nameless Honor. Yeah, like all of these things are just like, what are the names? I can never find anything in my menu because I'm like, what? Assignments, missions, messages, Nameless Honor, Inter-Astral Guide, Databank? Like, what does any of this mean? But anyway. So, these are the quests we have.
Is there anything you're hankering to do?
Settlement and complete the Trial of Equilibrium. A creature calling himself the Arbitrator gave you a trial. According to his vague but convinced declaration, you will meet stronger foes but receive better rewards in the future by passing the trial. This doesn't seem to be a bad thing. Okay, well, this gives us great rewards, and it's like a gold level mission.
Nice.
So let's do this. For context, there was just like a voice in my head the other day that was just like, stuff will happen and happening will be stuff. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, I love that for you.
It was like, you shall grow and through growing become more powerful or something. And so
You just nod wordlessly while the voice continues to speak to you in your head? Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like, okay, well, I'm not quite sure what to take from that. I'm going to change my team up.
I love March 7's name. Amazing.
Yeah, she is reasonably indispensable, even though I find her extremely annoying. Let's include some of the characters that Izza won't have seen before. This is Su Shang.
Nice.
We haven't met her in the storyline yet, but we have her on our team. And this is Natasha. This is the one I was telling you about last night, who is a healer with a gun.
Oh, yeah. Wild.
So that's her gun. And we're going to go find some people to blow up.
She's got a teddy bear.
Yeah. Because she, like, helps kids and stuff. I don't know.
With
the
her
whole
gun?
thing's a bit weird. Okay, so these guys are weak to electricity, wind, and mysterious symbol. I don't know what that means yet. I think it means, like, holy. I might take out Sushang and put in Suval. Suval, whose name is spelt Serval. And because I used to work with Servals, I have to work quite hard in my head not to just call her Serval.
So it's pronounced Saval.
Saval, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You have the worst luck running into me.
And she is a lying liar who
Stay
lies.
right there while I give you a present.
She's not actually, but
Let's make it quick.
Take this.
she was all friendly to us. And
Pretty
then she
good
was
crowd
like,
today.
Turn up.
I betray
the
you.
volume.
But it wasn't her fault, so I think we're going to forgive her.
Yeah.
That'll take more than savor the vigor of life.
I'll probably turn these on to auto reasonably soon. But I'm just not right now so that I don't overwhelm you.
That's all good. I was just saying it was interesting to hear Ginger G's voice during this because even though in Genshin
This
your main character
song's just
kind of
for
has a voice at points, you kind of don't really, other than the generic like,
Yeah. It's always really startling in Genshin when she actually talks, and you're like, what?
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or
Yeah,
Ooh,
although
this is
I
cool.
was...
my music.
yeah, they all have
Conquer us all.
ultimates,
fancy.
which are pretty cool. Thank you for all killing each other through blowing up.
The best is yet to come.
Yeah, so Ginger G does talk sometimes, not very often, but she does occasionally. Mostly just in those little fighting cutscenes. I don't know what this is, but I feel like it's going to be some sort of thing to do
Definitely
with this
throw
trial.
yourself into the strange portal.
Mysterious portal, right?
Seems safe.
Ooh, level 29.
What level? Oh, you're a level 20?
24, 5, 6-ish. They're weak to ice, electricity, holy, or fire, wind. Ugh, that's really annoying. Let's just have a look at my team and see if I can level anybody up. Ice.
It's nice that you've already got a bunch of characters.
Yeah, it is, although it's really hard, because I'm so early game, it's really hard not to spread myself too thin in terms of...
You level up materials. Yeah. Is the wish system the same?
Pretty well. Let me open it up for you. No. So this is the current banner. Sexy mixed lion face.
Yeah.
I don't know. We haven't met him in the storyline yet. There is a little video out, and I was gonna watch it and record my reaction to it, but I haven't done that yet. These are like, so I was telling you how the characters don't have weapons like in Genshin. They've got light cones, which are just like cards that you equip to them. So you can either roll on a character or you can roll on a light cone. And then this is like the permanent wish.
Nice.
Same as in Genshin. So yes, it is exactly the same.
Okay, cool beans.
It's just like, it's funny how interfaces being different make your brain be like, this is all different. But then it's like, actually, functionally, it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to bring... Oh, hard call in terms of knowing who to bring. I could bring Serval, I could bring Asta, I could bring Danhung, and I could bring March 7th. So far I've resisted doing anything without Gingergy in the party, just because I feel like she's me. She has to be in the party. But maybe this is the moment where I leave her behind.
Maybe.
Oh, I don't know if I can cope.
Like, dig deep.
How strong's his light cone? Oh, it's weak sauce.
It's so funny, like, not being right next to you. Friends, we're playing remotely.
Oh, yeah. We should have said that at the beginning.
Yeah, but it's funny not being next to you because I see the numbers going up, but I don't see you, like, clicking on them. It's like, do.
Right. It's like, it's all controlled through the mind. Yeah. How strong is Asta's light cone? 26? That's not bad. Suval's 25. I reckon we could probably take them. So I'm gonna just not take Gingergy with me, which I'm not comfortable with at all. But
Look at
there
that.
we go. Asta, add. Suval's already there, and oh, I feel so uncomfortable. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Go. Okay. So one thing that is cool about this is that, like, so down the bottom here, let me grab my I can't use. If I hold Alt, I think my cursor comes
Oh, yes, yeah.
So down here, when I go up to an enemy, I can either click this button or this button. And this one is just like an attack, but it does have an element on it.
Oh.
So if the enemy is weak to that element, they'll kind of start with a slight debuff.
Nice.
Or I can use this one, and these ones are unique to each character, and some of them attack the enemy, some of them, there's one character, like if I use this before the fight, everyone in the team will start with a shield.
Yeah.
On Gingergy, weirdly, even though she's destruction based, her technique, that's what this is called, heals the team. Just a tiny bit, but it does do it. So
Which
you
can be
kind of
handy,
like
right?
go towards the enemy, see
Might
what
as
they're
well
weak
beat it up
against,
before it
and then be
attacks
like,
me.
I attack you!
Found
But I
your
missed. But there you go.
Nice.
Then I got it. Yeah, see how they started hurt? Yeah. That's why that happens.
Stun some people, see them sort of just passed out there and
Who's
just
the lucky one today?
chop their heads off.
Yeah. And like, the fun part in terms of the strategy
right there while I
of
give you a
the
present.
battles is that for all that you can just like,
Let's rock.
oh, I should have done one of the side guys. Oops.
Try that again.
Oh, did he absorb the side guys? No,
Ooh.
it's just an animation. Is that each of the characters do different things. So like Asta, who's the second one along with the pink hair,
can't
well,
run.
the red-ish hair, but more red than the other red hair.
The one that's currently up, yeah.
Yeah. So she has these, you see beneath her little bust, she's got these like 5 dots. If she attacks more than one
A
enemy
gift from the stars.
on her turn, they fill up.
Oh, nice.
You see how everyone now has a little 5 underneath them?
Yes.
She's boosted the attack power, I think, of all of the characters through those little thingies. Oof. Okay. We're getting a little bit owned. I think I'll just use this even though these are ice enemies.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
They've got lovely animations for these mega abilities.
They do. They kind of
Clemency?
give me headaches.
Never heard of it.
Hilariously enough. Okay. All right. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do this. Poor Asta can't do anything.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Yeah. Who's got the least health? Dan
With
Hung.
me out here, how can we lose? Let's rock.
So, in terms of how the battles work, the enemies. Oh,
Ready
we're
to
getting
lose
super
yourself?
owned.
Fight it or rock with it. My music.
Enemies have a
Conquer
shield,
us all.
which is weak against certain
Ooh.
elements.
Yeah.
So that
too
just
late to
broke his
repent.
shield, so now he's stunned for a turn. But once the shield is broken, they don't have any elemental affinities or weaknesses. They're just
Ooh.
neutral.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once you've got rid of that, you can use it
The truth of life
any
and death,
character to
revealed
fight
in an
against them.
instant.
Right. So the
It's but a vision.
elements are just useful for getting the shields down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're getting
pretty good
super
crowd today.
gained, which
Yeah.
I'm not super happy about, but you know, I'm here.
Look
Yeah,
out.
you're giving it a go, right?
Please shield Asta.
right there while I
She
give you a present.
is about to die.
And if you get through it, it seems like there was some good rewards for this one. So, not surprising it was a little bit
Yeah,
tricky.
I just suspect it's more than one fight.
Yeah.
I think it's like an area that I have
Everything's
to get
ordained by
through.
the stars. Oh,
And we're on
profound
the
secrets
first
of the
one.
stars.
Yeah,
these
and no way of
trailblazers
healing
your
this because I don't have any of the healing characters with me.
Step aside. I have no interest in still.
Did you have some healing going with one of the characters?
Not with
really.
any of these.
Let's rock.
Yay.
I don't remember inviting you. Who's the lucky one today?
Oh, well, if you need to try again, right? Like you've learned something
yeah,
from trying it.
yeah,
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
yeah. Learning to do it.
Exactly.
All about that.
Oh,
Okay.
look.
There we go.
Stars will always
So-
remember us.
Pass the trial. So you've got 1 out of 2. You just need to do potentially just one more, right?
Yeah, and look at my health. Don't think. Oh, I might be able to use food. I've never been able to use food before. Oh my
Come for
gosh.
food? All in one
Yes.
synthesis machine. Yes. Oh,
So
amazing.
food doesn't work the same as in Genshin.
Right.
You can't use it in the middle of fights.
But here, look, it's super useful.
Oh, I'm super stoked about that.
One more battle,
One more battle.
presumably. Sure.
It'd be funny if we come around the corner and there was a Healy thing.
Might as well
Okay.
beat it up before it attacks me.
I'm going to attack with March. Yeah.
Ooh.
Here's Junko. It's time
He's got some
for
side-
Move
Lex.
carefully.
Dudes as well.
Yes, he does, and they are weak against wind.
time's now.
Doesn't matter right now,
Shield.
right?
Guest with no manners,
Yeah.
huh?
It's a nice time to try and get the heads down
A
that
gift
way.
from the stars.
Yes, quite a lot of
My
the
turn.
enemies have
With me out here, how can we lose?
Add summoning ability.
So if you get rid of them, you just get more ads.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Check out this awesome move.
Junko is currently sitting on my lap and like bunting the pop filter.
Oh, amazing.
So she's doing a great job.
She's getting
doing
involved.
Law's work.
She is. She's getting involved.
How many points do I have? I've got 2. Okay. Oh shit! I did not mean to do that.
Oh, well, he died.
Oh,
So,
the cat bunted my hand into whatever the fuck just happened.
my cats this morning were, so last night they were being super cute. I sent you some pictures.
Step aside.
Yes.
I have no
oh my
interest in
gosh! I was so
looking
jealous that I wasn't there.
So friends, I was going to say, I adopted a cat. He's 2. I've had him for about 3 months now, and he's super anxious, so he's settling in.
He's having a
You
I
have
wouldn't
the
say he's
worst luck
having a
running
rough
into me.
time.
No, he's
The
not.
Because I
Of
think
life and death,
he's like he
revealed
knows
in an
it.
instant.
He's safe.
This sanctuary
Yeah, I think he's okay.
is but a vision.
But it's just taking a while for
My turn.
Him to feel comfortable, I think.
yeah.
Which he's improving every day, and from the sounds of it, in his previous house, like he was under the bed
right
all
there
the
while I
time
give you
for
a
months. You know, so the previous house friends they got a baby. They had a baby. I guess you can get babies.
They got a baby.
The volume.
Acquired a baby from the supermarket.
Yeah. They, and Magnus, my cat, was very, very upset. Very
that
upset.
again.
So they tried a
Ready to
huge range of
lose
things and
yourself?
eventually were like, it would be better for
Fight
him.
it or rock with it.
They really wanted to keep
My
him, but they thought it would
music.
be better for him. And he's doing real well, so I think it probably was the right move. But
too
yeah,
late
he's
to
like hanging out
repent.
downstairs with Gen, my other cat, together. Not happy, but like they are there together and not attacking each other and like sitting across from each other.
Sorry about this. She just
Huh?
Sorry. She just stole because I've got. Okay, friends
missed
of the
that.
internet.
Yeah.
Internet. I have to explain this to the people of the internet.
Yeah.
Who's the lucky one today?
So, in order for us to be able to, for me to stream the game so Izza can see it where she is at home, and also keep our audio separate so that I can get the levels right when we edit. I'm currently logged into Discord on 2 different computers. Okay,
Yes.
this is behind the curtain of Anthropolokitty.
Yeah.
And
With me out here, how can we lose?
so I've got headphones on, big headphones,
And then
so I can
earbuds?
hear the game, and then I've got an earbud in one ear so I can hear Izza. And the cat was sitting on my lap, and the spare earbud was dangling in front of her face.
With my voice.
So of
The time is
course
now.
she grabbed it in her mouth and
remember
then
inviting
leapt
you.
off my lap onto the bed, which is next to me,
Look out.
and tore my
Everything's
earbud out of
ordained by
my
the
ear in the
stars.
process.
Wow.
So
Found the secrets of the stars. Give
just in
these
case you think
trailblazers
that
your
the
blessing.
kitty part of Anthropolokitty is passive, it's
No,
not.
no,
It's
they're-
part of the
Running into
action.
me.
They're an active part of every recording.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
I love that you were also telling a story about your
cats.
cat
Try
at
hard
the same
sometimes.
time. Yeah.
Check out
Sorry.
this awesome
Carry on
move.
your story.
No, that was basically it. So Gen and Magnus, they don't actually attack each other. They're very, they
This
never
song's
have
just
actually,
for you.
which I've been quite grateful for.
up.
They tolerate each other very well. They actually choose to hang out in the same room quite a lot.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
I feel like you're putting a very positive spin on this. They do
Yeah.
hiss at each other and glare at each other and swipe at each other, but they don't
Yeah, like once a
try
day.
to murder each other.
Yeah.
Oh, is he getting his shield
My
back?
turn.
Oh! Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're fine. We've got this.
The house is
Me out here, how can we lose?
Pretty
kind
good
of most
crowd
of the
today.
time quiet.
Turn up the volume.
Equilibrium.
Oh, here we go.
The worlds are already changing. For equilibrium reigns supreme. Rest assured, The trial of the equilibrium will find you.
And if you didn't read that, folks, this started with the air turns hot again without warning, and that soft breeze itches at your ankles. And after he finished talking, it says, as its voice falls, everything returns to normal.
Nice.
Creepy. So that's the creepy voice in my ear that's talking about equilibrium.
Oh,
And
is
we're
this
like,
a god?
Ooh! We got an extra technique point. That's cool.
I'm going to say, yay. I don't know what that is. That sounds great.
That's the thing I was telling you about, how you can start fights using a special ability.
Yes. Okay, cool,
We got
cool,
an
cool.
extra point.
Ooh,
I'm genuinely surprised.
what's that?
It says it's Calyx again, but it seems to be slightly different from what I've seen before. I'd better send another message to Mr. Yang then. And we're sending a text to Welt saying, found a new Calyx mutation. I'll explain it to Izzer in a second. Mr. Yang, is this also a Calyx? I don't know what this guy's voice is like, so yes. Remember I mentioned that there are many different kinds of Calyxes, and the reality data stored in them may vary. Remember to be thoroughly prepared before you make physical contact with them. It's not going to be worth it if you get yourself hurt out of avarice.
Avarice.
New feature available, Calyx Crimson. Defeat enemies to obtain trace materials. Open the Interastral Peace Guide. Sure, I can do that.
Calyx Crimson, a bud of harmony, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Survival Index. Sometimes the selecting in this process is unnecessarily complicated. I'm just going to use my mouse. Yes, I'm selecting it!
Oh my gosh.
There we go. Okay, so we've got Simulated Universe, we've got Calyx Golden, which allows us to get level up materials, and Calyx Crimson.
Are they bosses?
They are domains.
They're domains, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
hey, look, we've got both Magnus and Gen downstairs at the moment. They're
One
okay.
day they will love each other.
I reckon they will. Yeah.
I think the fact that Genjamin.
That's what I call him, friends. It's not his name.
It can be. The strange creation in the shape of a flower bud with crimson stamens and pistils and black ink petals. Defeat enemies to gain trace materials. It comes up with stuff in the instruction manual of things it's literally just told us about, which is thank you for that. It's really helpful.
That looks so safe.
Yeah, right? So, for both Iz's edification and the people of the internet. So at the moment, we've just been leveling up through giving ourselves level up stuff. But as we know, but Izza doesn't know, we also have this interface, which equates Izza to, you know how you can level up your individual abilities in Genshin?
Yes.
This is kind of the same thing. It's not exactly the same, but it's kind of the same. So there are things that we need special items for.
Okay.
Like this one, which would increase the duration of the shield generated. But we need these weird things on the side, which we haven't even seen in the world yet.
Right.
So I think that's what these Crimson Calyxes are going to be for.
Okay.
But it's interesting that all of that stuff is gold level, and
it tells
this
you what it
stuff
gives
is
you.
green and blue. So not super useful yet. Here we go. This is the level that we need to get to.
Oh,
but
I
this
see.
is level 17.
Further down the track.
Further down the track. Yeah.
But as you're working towards things, at least you've opened these up and you know where you need to go to get them.
Yes. So, we've done that quest. We got some sweet Cell Jade, which is the equivalent of Primo's Izza. It's just the hardest thing in the world for me because I always, when I'm playing Genshin, I just, like, as soon as I have 160 primos, I do a wish. But for the sake of the people of the internet, because I know it's much more fun to watch, I'm waiting until I have enough for a 10 warp.
Ah, yes.
And then I'm doing it. So I'm halfway there. I'm living on a prayer.
I do think it's more satisfying to do 10 in a row, personally.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
way more satisfying. And I don't know if this is true. I don't think it is. But you know how you get like weird little sort of suppositions that you're like, or not suppositions, like, what's the word for it? Superstitions.
Oh, yes.
You get little superstitions.
Yeah.
I'm superstitious that you get more loot if you do a 10 warp because they'll give you like the good thing plus a couple of things.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like when you're just doing one at a time, you like have to just wait till you get up to 10 and then you get the good thing.
Right.
You just don't get the little special bits along the way.
I wonder if it's just like observation bias, you know?
I'm sure it is, but I'm going to stick with my superstition. At some time.
Also, if that helps you get to those 10, if it helps you
Right.
wait, then absolutely, I love that.
Yeah. All right, so we have a companion mission.
Ooh.
So I don't know which companion it's for. Oh, it's for Hook. So let's do this mission.
Nice.
While we've got, how long have we been playing? Is it? Do you have
Only
a
half an
thing?
hour, 35 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Heaps of time. Friends, I'm just coming back to
Wanna
Genjamin.
go take some pictures?
Benjamin.
Because you said Gens, that's a nickname I call Gen because I listened to a podcast called Beef and Dairy where one of the characters is called Glenjamin. It's a child that they refer to.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the reason why.
Yeah, and because Gen's name is just Glen without the L, right?
Yeah.
I've been taken to calling him Glenjamin. Sometimes it's Glenjamin. Oh, it's Genjamin Darling Button, the first of his name.
Okay, I'm going to try getting Sushang back in the party because she's relatively new. So I'm kind of excited to be trying her out. So we'll keep. Oh no, actually, let's get a multi-target person in the team as well. Let's get Saval in there.
Do there? I'm just at it. Oh, you carry on. I'll ask about the characters' outfits after
you
this.
You ask.
So you know
ask.
how in Genshin the characters' outfits kind of make sense thematically for each area.
Yes.
Is that the same for this game? Do characters' outfits
Yes.
make? Okay, they do.
Yeah. So I haven't. This is on the only planet I've been to so far. But so March is just like she came out of an ice block in space. So like her fashion is just whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm reasonably sure, just because of things I've seen, that there's a planet that's like Chinese cultivation style.
Oh.
And so I'm pretty sure that Sushang here and I think Dan Heng are from
That
there.
place, right?
I don't know that that's true, but that's what I think. Saval is from this planet that we're on at the moment. I mean,
Look at the ends of her hair.
yeah.
Cool.
She's like an engineer. And then Gepard, which is the most hilarious name to me, is her brother. We only just found that out in the storyline.
Nice.
He's like the head of the guards. Well, not the head. He's the second
yes.
in charge of the guards in this area.
Yeah, you were telling me about.
And Natasha's from this planet as well. So you can kind of see a theme a little bit. And then Hook, who we're about to do her storyline quest, is also from this planet. She is a
Okey-dokes.
child.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But, like, I guess the way we dress is weird enough that when we got here, March was like, we don't look like we're from here, so we must be aliens. And they were like, yes, That's true. You don't look like you're from here. You must be aliens. I'm just going to check this message that we just got because it's probably related to the quest we just started. Ginger G, can you receive this message? March 7th gave me this little thing and taught me how to use it. Well, it seems you can teach an old new tricks after all. It just takes time. I kind of know how it works by now. Nice to have something that lets me to talk to people without meeting them face to face. Haha. Okay, what do you want? What is it, Chief? It's like when old people send you messages and they're not actually saying anything. Even you started calling me that. Anyway, let's cut to the chase. I heard Natasha is seeing a lot of patients and hasn't slept for days. She's the backbone of the underworld and we can't afford to have her burnt out. Gingy, I know you did a great favor for her recently, but can I ask you to check on her again just to make sure she's all right?
Just a note on that you say like sending messages about nothing, right? Which yes, is like, but also the dots where people was writing like if my dad responds like he's writing forever.
You're just like dot 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 dot.
I love him dearly, but yeah.
Dot dot dot. No problem. I'll go right away. I might not actually go right away, but we'll see what happens. Haha, I knew I could count on you. The first time we met, I was not wrong after all. Thank you so much. I'm not doing his voice right, but
Cool.
oh, it is part of this quest.
Oh.
So I need to go see Natasha. So I will do that.
Good thing you picked that up first, eh?
Yeah. I hope your exploration will make progress, Shinji, and your journey will be free of pain. Oh, I'm here about your fucking overwork. Of course, even if you get injured by accident, no need to panic. Just leave it to the doctor. She's got quite a sexy voice. I'm not doing it quite right. Do you need any help?
You came at a good time. There is something you can help me with. According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but never as regularly as this. I'm a bit concerned.
I also, when we first met her, spent quite a bit of time marveling over the way her outfit is just like her boobs just exploding out of her shirt.
Yeah.
Like, we get it. Sometimes shirts don't want to button over your tits, but that's just like a certain level of embracing the tit explosion that is quite remarkable, I find.
Have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society?
No. It sounds suspicious.
It sounds suspicious.
Sure.
I agree.
Oh, really?
Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative emotional effects of being ill. But there might be more to this society than that.
Really?
I've got a few patients who have started refusing treatment since joining the society.
Oh no,
It
anti-vaxxers.
certainly makes you wonder. And the most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. And that's where you might be able to help.
Okay. Do I need to be ill before I can make inquiries?
That won't be necessary. But it will help if you pretend to be a patient. Help me investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out exactly what they're up to.
Hey, I just noticed it's not quite. I thought there was a drawing of a kiwi on the wall behind her head.
Oh, the bird. Yeah, not quite.
Not quite.
If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, or if they're bringing harm to my patients, I won't just sit on the sidelines.
I.e., she'll kill them. So Natasha was one of the first people we met when we got to the underground. We're still in the underground of this planet. And she was like, I'm just the helpful healer. But actually, it turns out
Can I entrust you with this task?
The head of the, underground militia.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's a secret. Have I ever refused you
You're
anything?
as considerate as always. This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality care.
I love how in these games, because Genshin's exactly the same, because you can play as either a male or a female main character and they don't change the dialogue depending on your choice, like all the female characters are like really flirty with you and it's just like, yes, I accept.
Yes, yes.
Good luck. I'll be sure to thank you properly when you're back.
Oh, really? Wow.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
She's just got to give us like a vitamin injection and then we'll be on our way.
Oh, boo. Okay, let's find out who has been skipping. Oh, and back to your question from ages ago. Yes, I do think the voice in our head is a god. But I don't have any proof of that. I just think it's likely. Let's talk to this depressed patient.
You. I've seen you in the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right?
Yes. There goes my cover.
Go at the bottom one. Fuck it.
Who's Natasha?
Don't play dumb. I might be sick, but my eyes still work. Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit.
No,
right?
she wants us to find out what's going on.
What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it.
You don't have to wish it to be over. It'll be over whenever it is.
Also, Natasha didn't say anything about... Oh my gosh,
You
Junko.
specifically.
Well, she didn't say anything about any of the patients being terminal, so I'm wondering if he's been convinced that he's got a terminal illness. I don't know. I'm just making wild suppositions.
Yeah. Was that her
Here we go.
diagnosis? Yeah.
Was that her
Of course
diagnosis?
not. I read it in a book.
Great job,
Oh,
buddy.
and of course that's definitely better than listening to an actual doctor.
Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly.
Dr. Google.
I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through.
Don't you think that maybe shows you that your process is flawed?
For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to mention medicine.
Oh no.
Wow, I feel like the top one, if you say that to people, kind of, it drives people away when you say that sort of shit.
Sure, but the dialogue for this game was not very sophisticated.
Okay, right, yeah, fine then.
I'm gonna ask the bottom one though.
Yeah.
So nothing to do with joining the Mutual Aid Society then?
Mutual aid what now? What are you talking about?
Oh.
What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity.
That's not free of charge.
I guess
No.
I'm too proud.
Appearances are more important than life.
I feel
No.
No.
Money's one thing, but life.
You think I need you to tell me? Don't try and persuade me. I've already thought this through.
Oh my gosh, this guy, he's a problem.
Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one.
Who's
Who's
Vash? Who's
Yeah,
Dr. Vash?
yes.
Natasha's brother. They both used to practice medicine back in Rivertown.
Ooh.
I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Bellabog's main hospital wanted him. I've no idea what convinced him to set up down here. A kind heart, maybe.
Why don't you... Oh, hang on. So,
But hang on, it's not free medical care if it's a tab. I'm just saying.
no, it's not. You'll notice that this has a ... and this has an arrow.
Oh,
so
is that-
this is just like an extra question and this moves on the dialogue.
Well,
so I'm going to just ask this first.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questions on how he felt.
Oh, okay.
The underworld is
That's
always
just good
short on medical
doctoring.
resources. They say that Dr. Vash made all his own medicine himself.
Okay. Why don't you see him anymore?
You think I don't want to? I heard that he passed away.
Oh, shit.
I should keep my voice down. Don't go telling anyone else about this next bit.
I mean, we
I
immediately
heard
will,
that
though, right?
Natasha had something
Yes.
to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients, so she...
Ooh.
What the heck? That is so not something she would do. You believe that?
It's just something people were saying. I don't think Dr. Natasha could do something like that.
Why
Yes,
would
you
you
do.
kill her own
Forget I said
brother?
anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll do her a favor. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later. Bye for now.
That is wild.
Yeah, you'll do her a favor.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues.
So there you go. There's
I
my
should find
voice.
another patient to talk to.
So that wasn't related to the weird medical society.
No.
Oh, what I was going to say, I discovered in Genshin the other day that I had no idea about. How long have we been playing that game for? Years. You know how all the characters have like the voiceover section in their like profile
Yes.
in Genshin? Sorry, if there's people watching who don't play Genshin, this is going to be utterly boring to you, but I think it's highly unlikely that there's many people who play this and don't play Genshin. But if there are, props to you. But in the voiceover section for the Traveler, there are a whole lot of conversations with Paimon, like with your voiced dialogued.
Oh, I don't know that I knew that.
Yeah. It's wild. And it's kind of funny because I feel bad saying this on the internet, but it's never going to get back to the voice actor. So I don't actually think the voice actor for the female Traveler anyway is very good in English.
Oh, no.
She's quite stiff.
Oh, no.
And so I'm kind of like, part of me wants more voice dialogue for her, but another part of me is like, I feel like they hired her at the time because she didn't really need to do much talking.
Yeah.
And now they're getting into a little bit more having the character speak, and she's kind of not as good as a lot of the other voice actors.
Oh, well. Oh, well.
But, I'd love to hear it if people out there think I am totally off base and maybe you've seen that voice actor do other things and she's actually really good. But that's just my current opinion. Elderly patient.
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Oh, everything's muffled.
Okay. I wanted to ask you why you're not going for your follow-up visit.
A follow-up visit. Is that what you're asking about?
Yes.
Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Even if they could cure me, I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Uh-huh. It'd be interesting if, Natasha's, got this paranoia about this society, but it turns out it's just everyone's just like, I'm dying anyway, so it's not really worth your time.
Yeah.
28, 29...
You should listen to Dr. Natasha.
That girl's always trying to get me to take my medicine on time. I know her heart's in the right place.
Some medicines is really important to take it on time. I'm just saying.
Did my mum ever tell you the story of the handful of medications lady?
No.
Oh, there's this
Person she knows.
Yes, thank you, who is on a screed of medication. She's quite elderly and she's on lots and lots of medications, and her doctor went in for a home visit and was like, how are you doing? How are you, and you haven't
Shit, yes, you have told me this one. Keep going though.
You haven't like got your prescription in a little while. Like, is everything okay? How are you going with taking all your meds? And she was like, oh, I've just got a system. And she just like opened up a little bag that was just full of all of her meds, just like the pills just
them all in
spilling
together.
around.
Yeah.
And then she just like puts her hand in, takes out a random handful of pills, and it's just
my
like, I
gosh.
just take a few every now and then.
Oh, that's so alarming.
My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough.
And is he dead?
Then,
Presumably.
one day, he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back.
Yeah, that's way better than your family knowing you're dead.
He was forever
It's not,
saying
friends,
he
I'm being
wanted to go
facetious.
before I did. Ah, selfish old fool. I miss him.
28,
Now that he's gone,
29.
who cares how long I stick around?
Aww. What should I say, Izza?
I like the top two. Maybe.
Dr. Natasha
You're
cares.
not wrong, I suppose. That girl certainly spares me no effort. But I always feel like I'm a burden to her.
I guess so. If you're like a doctor, like you feel more relieved if your patients are like doing their medicine properly than if they're not.
Yes.
Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose.
Yes, do as you're told.
Did you want to say something else? My ears are terrible.
We want to ask about this. Yes.
Have you ever heard of the Mutual Aid Society?
Virtual who?
Mutual Aid Society!
All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout? No, I've never heard of any mutual aid society.
Okay.
I feel like more and more that you. Oh, there's
Avoiding
a third patient. Maybe this
follow-up
one.
visit due to her husband.
This one more with the
I
mutual
should
aid
find
society.
another patient to talk to.
Otherwise,
It better be.
Like you said, it's just Natasha being like, "What the fuck is going on?" and making up.
Oh, you know how I was telling you about rubbish bins?
Ah.
I also have weird interactions with mailboxes. Let's see what
Okay.
this one is. Passing by this pitiful mailbox, you catch a glimmer of what does not belong, the corner of a yellowing envelope hanging limply on the edge of its opening.
Push it in.
You don't want me to take it out?
It still doesn't belong to us.
I know, but it could be interesting.
If you want, it's your game.
Take it out! You rescue the fragile envelope. This is not hyperbole. The envelope is disintegrating. The paper scraps crumble into thin air, merging with the unique mine dust, then disappear into the abyss of scorching air. Before its final act of glory, your actions gave it salvation.
Ooh. Okay.
So, there you go. That's one of the weird interactions that I have with inanimate objects in this game. Suspicious
Why
patient.
haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over?
What makes you
What
say
makes
that?
you say that?
Who else would care about people like me?
Maybe
I
I'm
don't
just
need Dr.
really
Natasha's
curious.
help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people.
Is he a plant?
You- Oh shit!
Cute.
Oh.
No, no.
didn't mean to do that.
She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic and no real efficacy.
What? Making people not sick is not
She
efficacy.
tries to save
Not
everyone,
effective.
which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she just tires herself out.
Uh-huh.
Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking.
Dude, that's just somehow how the human body works. It just sometimes you have to, you know, wait it out sometimes.
Yeah, and also sometimes the sorts of things where you can take it and get right back to work, it's not actually curing you, it's just powering you through the symptoms and it makes you worse.
Like cocaine.
You know Dr.
Yeah.
Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap. and the results are immediate. You just need to be willing to take a little risk.
This guy sounds quite smug, eh?
He does. What do you mean by risk, mate?
Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse. And the unlucky ones check out early.
I mean, I guess at least he knows what he's getting into.
Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get hold of the medicine. You know why?
I'm gonna say I have no idea just because I want him to say
elaborate.
whatever he wants.
You've clearly never been in really dire straits.
I mean, I've only been born for like a week,
And
so...
life forces you to the edge. You'll throw yourself at any opportunity, even if it means risking it all.
That is true.
Yeah.
People like us. A slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. If it's between that and a quick result, we'll take the latter.
Well, it's interesting because he says a slow and torturous treatment. I do wonder if they only say it's slow and torturous because people don't actually have the time, the luxury of time to recuperate.
You're probably right. But also, I wonder how much that's kind of like propaganda. That's like, ugh, that type of treatment is torturously slow.
Yes.
And it's like, well, yeah, it might take a few weeks, but at least you won't die from taking the medicine.
Forget it. Why am I telling you all this? Dr. Vash is dead anyway.
Yeah. What? So then how are you getting the medicine?
Yes, great question.
Where can I go to get this wonder medicine?
What? Now you're interested in the wonder medicine?
Well, I never said that I wasn't.
Listen up. The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society is still selling that medicine. I can tell you where they trade, but there's a rule.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what the acronym says. Kimas. CIMAS? Nothing. Okay. What is the rule?
Must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. You hear? If you break the rule, you'll face the consequences.
Sure, but I might change my mind later. Let's carry on.
100% gonna tell her.
Take this. It's the address. A final warning. Do not reveal this information to Natasha.
I'm confident that I can beat up anybody who tries to beat me
know where
up.
to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next?
I feel like, what are the options?
I don't know.
That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
Let's investigate first.
Yeah, I agree. Because you can always tell her later, right?
Yeah, exactly. Where am I going? Teleport here.
Interesting aesthetic. Guess it's like all sort of gritty, right?
Yeah. Well,
because we're underground.
We are underground. If I look up, you can kind of see. This is why I was saying, like, it does feel very much like it being in Midgard. The area we're in right now is like an abandoned town. So there's like monsters and stuff in this area.
Right.
But what is happening up here?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Alert vagrant. We're just taking a walk.
We're buying medicine.
Medicine? Oh, you mean Dr. Vash's wonder medicine, right?
Yes.
You're the same as everyone else that comes through here. If you want medicine, you don't need to go any further. You talk to me.
Uh-huh.
We only take cash. This ain't a charity.
Okay. I got cash. I heard the medicine here is pretty cheap.
The Mutual Aid Society sets the price. It might be different from Dr. Vash and his handouts, but it's a darn sight cheaper than that clinic woman's medicine.
So what's
okay?
Well, are you
cheap
buying
then?
or not? Spit it out. I don't have time for chit-chat.
What is that?
Wait a minute. Your clothes. Are you friends with that doctor woman? I've seen you at the clinic before. I know it.
Oh, found
Get
out.
lost. Now. If you're a friend of that woman, then you're not welcome here. Shop's closed today. No customers.
Oh, man.
Wait, what about our medicine? We've been waiting for ages.
We just
Get
skipped the
lost,
queue.
all of you. Save your breath and come back some other time.
All of you too.
That medicine
Oh,
seller
there's a
sure
red
shut
dot
up
on your
shop in
map.
a hurry.
Ooh, sure.
I should head back and report to
He's level
Natasha.
32.
Fancy looking enemy.
Yeah, I'll go fight him. Why not? Worst case scenario, we die.
Nice.
Of course, we do have someone in our team who's only level 16. But, you know.
Scratch.
Ooh.
Ooh. That was a bit mean. Jeepers.
This enemy is called an imaginary weaver. Oh look, you got yeah. Look at this. You're gonna be fine.
Fight.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
I was on auto.
No, I meant to use her to create a shield, but I didn't. Let's.
This. Natasha. Rise, Phoenix.
It's a mega chicken.
This is her Phoenix. As you do.
As you do.
Take this!
Let me through, or I'll go through you.
Who's next?
Actually going well against that middle character, eh?
Keep up.
Yeah,
My
it's
tempo.
stunned at the moment. Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can take out these ads.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
I will show you before we finish
yes.
up. I will show you what the auto
Reach the
fighting
end of the
looks
story
like.
in
Okay.
your own way.
That's another bag. Enemy, right? Yes.
Yeah, I might just heal
You got
us. There's not really any point in me fighting these guys. I thought that lady was protecting treasure. Sometimes they are, but doesn't look like it. Although
So-
out here it says that I've got 8 out of 9 treasures on this map, so maybe there is something back here. What was your question, is it?
I don't remember. That's okay. You got some ice and fire though going on up here.
Yeah, so I don't have the right team for that. Hey, dickheads!
Oh, amazing. Do you get both of them? Just one of them.
Just one, yeah. So when there's 2 enemies standing next to each other like that, they usually
A gift from
chain.
stars.
So I'll be fighting this set of enemies, and
Yeah.
then
You
when
have
they
the worst
die,
luck running into
a new
me.
set will come in.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's an interesting way of doing it.
Stay
Yeah,
right
it
there
is
while
interesting.
I give you a present.
I'll just
Let's go.
I'll turn on auto so that you can see what it looks like.
Rules are
Yeah.
made to be broken.
Fancy baseball bat?
Yeah, you got
Wow.
the baseball bat right at the start of the game, and you're like, okay, now I have a baseball bat, I guess.
Ah, I
one
see, I
today.
see.
Watch this.
I'm not
out
controlling
this
anything.
awesome
No.
That's quite nice when you're just kind of like wanting to power through, particularly the simulated universe where you're just like fighting enemy after enemy after enemy.
Yeah.
And I can turn it on fast mode as well. So hang on.
It seems like it's quite a nice way to, like, you've fought these enemies before, you know, you're familiar with your own character, so you're not having to learn certain things, so you just kind of power through.
Yeah,
It's a good feature.
I still feel a bit. Oh, this is. I've talked to this lady before, so I won't do it again. But like, I'm convinced this is a ghost. There's a chick in here who's like, "I'm looking for my sister. Are you my sister? Do you know where she is?" But this town's been abandoned for years, so I'm like, I think you're probably a ghost.
So is that everything?
So let's go back to Natasha, and oh, we went up a level.
Nice.
All right. Well, actually, in that case, I'm going to go see Pom Pom real quick.
The answer is just nope.
Sometimes Ginger G can be quite rude. Also, Pom Pom's kind of freaky. Something doesn't feel right on the express. Like there's something I can't see. Come back and when you have time. I don't believe you. Come back this instant. If we don't solve this, the express won't be moving an inch. I mean, the express isn't moving an inch anyway. It's trapped.
And you have to go up some levels, right?
Yeah.
Oh, now you have to come back.
Oh. I wasn't expecting a cutscene.
Oh, Pom Pom's some sort of cat bunny creature.
Yeah, he's a bit weird.
Ask the conductor about what happened.
Okay. What's wrong, you little weirdo?
Oh, good. You're here.
What's the strange thing you were talking
Pom-Pom
about?
doesn't know, but it's in the express. No one knows Akivili's express better than Pom-Pom. There is something strange in here. Pom-Pom can feel it.
Okay.
Help Pom-Pom look for it. We have to find it.
Is this is a whole different quest, right?
Yeah, it is a whole different quest. I was actually just coming up here because he gives me my level up stuff. So I'm just gonna claim this.
Nice.
Ooh, we got a light cone. And a key of inspiration, whatever the fuck that is.
Awesome. So what, you've got just 2 more levels until you can carry on?
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh. This has just opened up to tell us that that
Event.
fighting thing is open. Which I may go and check out if it gives me... I keep calling them primos.
Those things.
Those things, yes. Yes, where am I? Let's go back to the quest we were just on, because let's just at least make a vague attempt at not being completely ADHD about our approach to this.
I mean...
As you can see, I do actually have quite a lot of quests.
Yeah, I was going to say, pirate is free.
Fire is free. Here we go. Let's go back to Natasha. How are we doing for time, is it?
We're at an hour 10.
It's getting late. Where to now?
All right, let's talk to Natasha and then maybe call the episode there.
Okie dokes.
I'm happy to play another one, but you're not required to stick around, is it?
Righty.
Yeah. Let's talk about the quest.
So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results, and now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients?
Yeah, it's real dodge.
Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're charging
No kidding.
a good chunk of money.
I feel like it's very, what's the name of that guy that, bought the rights to, the AIDS drug and, increased the price by, 1 billion %? Because he was well, people are desperate, they'll pay anything.
Top one.
The patient said he was willing to take the risk.
As a doctor, I don't accept that. I'm responsible for their
No,
well-being.
no,
My
actually.
attitude towards this wonder medicine won't change.
That's fair. You can feel however you want to feel about wonder medicine, but actually your patients are functioning adults who can make decisions, even poor decisions if they want to.
Yeah, you're not responsible for their decisions. You're
No.
responsible for the care you give them, but you're not responsible for the care that other people give them.
Yeah.
Especially if they know the risks. If they've been told that it can kill them and they're choosing to take it anyway, that's kind of their...
What
People
Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine doesn't apply here.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No,
What
I
were
was
you
just
gonna
going to
say?
say, people, including ourselves from time to time, everyone makes poor decisions from time to time. You're free to do that.
Yeah.
I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me.
I mean, I do think this is a slightly different situation if people are using her brother's research. Like, she does have a little bit more of a stake in the game than just some random quack doctor being a problem.
Kind of. I think the thing that sways me more is that it's a scam, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing the patients you met weren't exactly singing my praises, which is why you tracked the dealer down and made inquiries first.
No, I just made inquiries first because I wanted to come with more information.
I don't blame you. After everything you heard, I'm grateful you came back to find me. Your trust is important to me.
I never didn't trust you, Natasha.
If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects.
I mean, I don't really need to. But sure.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those
Stop!
in need.
Cat! Stop!
I
Junko?
don't buy it.
Yes. Go away.
Junko?
Hang on a second. Not quite sure how she managed to tangle my headphones all through my controller cable, but she did. All right, let's keep
People's
going.
doctor. That's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. Vash used to distribute free medicine all the time, but he couldn't have cared less about the people taking the
Right.
medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was having a constant stream of willing lab rats.
Maybe Natasha did kill her brother.
Well, of course,
Sorry.
I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
Well, I was just going to say, it sounds like... what? Yeah, he sounds kind of like an unethical scientist, right?
Yeah, he's a scientist, not a doctor.
And
yeah.
to say that scientists don't care about the outcome, they do, but they kind of at the expense of the testing process, the unethical sort of process.
Unethical scientists.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like kind of like instead of using the testing process, which involves all these steps and waiting to see if there have been effects and stuff, just being like, well, I'll just skip all that and damn the consequences.
The medicine Vash left behind? That stuff. Can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And what's interesting about, like, if he's prescribing the same medicine to everyone for a multitude of different illnesses, as that saying, which is cure-alls cure nothing, right?
If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
Which is, yeah. I mean, a sweeping statement, but gives you the gist of it.
Yeah. Like there is no such thing as a medicine that is appropriate for every single illness. It's just that's not how the body works. Stop starting with the same sentence every time.
I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story.
It's interesting that you said that when you watched episode 1, you watched it at like 1.5 speed.
Two times, yeah.
Oh, 2 times speed. I find the speed that the characters talk in this really irritatingly slow.
Oh, I reckon you'd watching it at double speed.
yeah. I've said to people, like, would you prefer for me to talk slowly as well, so that when you watch it in 2 times speed, like it's sort of almost normal? But I don't know. I don't really watch things in 2 times speed, so I don't know what it's like for people.
I think you just speak at your normal rate of speech.
Okay.
And this is my opinion, friends. You put your your opinions in there too. It's just this me who watches almost all of my YouTube videos in double speed, right? Just speak at your normal rate of speech, and people put it at whatever speed they're most comfortable with. I found with some accents in the past that I was slightly less familiar with, I would just work my speed up until I understood them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's also a possibility for people.
Yeah, I guess in the end, people, because it's multiple settings, people, as you say, can do whatever works for them.
That's right.
I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him?
Sounds like a crackpot.
Top
well,
one.
there you go. I think he was a doctor with zero medical ethics.
I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine.
Natasha, I get that you're trying to, like, defend your own honor in this situation, but I really don't care. Like,
I already believe you. Just set me on the next part of the quest, right? Yeah.
Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think. After that, I want to ask for your help.
Just tell us what you want, Natasha.
All right, I think that's probably enough for one episode.
Yeah.
So, thanks for joining me, Izza.
I really had fun guesting. I would love to guest again another time.
Okay, good.
So-
I might force you to guess sometime when I'm doing a run through the whatchamacallit, the simulated universe, because there's kind of nothing going on other than just fight after fight after fight.
And we can have some good conversations.
Yeah, we can just like put it on auto and have a chat.
Well, because oftentimes we get into our chats and we have to like pause what we're doing to chat, right?
Yeah,
so that sounds like a really nice way to do it.
All right, thanks everybody for coming along.
Yeah.
And if this was your first introduction to Izza, isn't she just great?
Isn't Memo great? You obviously think that since you're around, just sticking around. And I feel like I have to sign off now because
you have to because it's our normal process.
Friends, I hope that if you have cats or animals that you go and give them a good cuddle. If you don't have them, go find some.
Just find a random street alley cat to cuddle. That's not going to go wrong for you at all.
They're not feral.
Or have rabies.
Maybe just look at them and
just cuddle with your eyes.
Yes. Go cuddle the universe with your eyes. Feel good about things, and we'll catch you next time.
See you then.
Bye.